Hey guys, this is Mainely Watches and I'm Captain Nick. You may have noticed on the title today, it's a bit of a mystery which watch we're going to be taking a look at. I've said before that I'm a big fan of Seiko and I've always loved Seikos. I have quite a few Seikos, but I've also commented that Seiko's pricing has been going up, up, up. So today's topic is going to be looking at a brand with close ties to Seiko, and I think they've really filled the void that Seiko has left, especially for those of us with fond memories of the SKX, the old SKXs, where you could get a great mechanical watch for under $200. Seiko has really gone up market, and it's difficult to find a good Seiko now that's less than $400 or $500, even for some of their pedestrian movements. So I thought we'd take a look at a brand today, Orient, and this is the Orient KANNO, one of their dive watches. Now, Orient, I'm sure many of you probably have some in your collection. They're a base Japanese brand. Orient is a subsidiary of the Epson Seiko group, or Seiko Epson Group, I should say. So they do have some close ties to Seiko, but they're a standalone company, independent brand, and what's really amazing is that Orient has their own in-house movements, and they're made in Japan. It's a Japanese-made watch, and I think they offer a tremendous value for the money. So we're going to take a dive into this, the Orient KANNO, today. I think Orient has really tried to fill the void that Seiko has left with affordable watches, because you can find any number of Orients on the market around $200, give or take. So it offers a tremendous value for a Japanese-made watch with a very reliable mechanical movement. We're going to flip the camera and take a look at this KANNO. This is a model number RA-AA0916L. It is the blue-dialed Orient KANNO. As I mentioned, Orient is a subsidiary of Seiko Epson Corp, so it has actually got some Seiko DNA in here. You can see it does have Epson on the back. These are really cool watches. This is a dive watch, 200-meter water resistant, very base price. These are not expensive watches by any stretch of the imagination, but I really like them, and I think Orient offers some tremendous value for the money. So I wanted to get into this and show off this watch a little. MSRP on these. Now, Orient's pricing is kind of wacky. Their MSRP for this on the silicone strap is $475 if you go to the Orient website. However, the street price on these is more like $200, and even on Orient's own website they're selling them in the high 200s with various coupon deals, and gray market sellers, Amazon, the likes, you can pick them up for around $200, give or take, but their pricing is very fluid. So you do have to shop around if you're in the market for an Orient. But I think they offer a lot of value for the money here. So let's just get into the specs on this guy really quickly. You've got a pretty good wrist presence. It's not a small watch. 44 millimeter case diameter. You have a lug-to-lug, and that's, as I measured with my calipers, it's coming in at 49.6, so almost 50 millimeters. 13 millimeters thickness and 22 millimeter lug width. So it is a considerable watch. It's not a small one. Weight on this silicone strap here, it's coming in at 110 grams. As I mentioned, you've got 200 meters water resistance. You have a screw-in crown, and it is signed with the Orient logo. You have a screw-down case back, which has got pertinent information on there. It's a very solid feeling watch. There's absolutely nothing flimsy. It feels very solid. It's not one of those hollow feeling watches, if you know what I mean. Now, at this price point, you are not getting a sapphire crystal. This is a mineral crystal. The bezel insert is aluminum, and they've got a whole different variety of colorways on these, so you can get all kinds of different bezels and dial colors. This one is the blue with a little pop of orange, which I think looks pretty nice. The bezel, now it is a timed bezel, but of course you've only got it graduated in 5-minute marks. Feels good. It's kind of heavy, but very positive. It's solid. There's no rock in the bezel. A little crunchy sounding. I mean, it's not the smoothest or most precise sounding bezel. I think it's 120 clicks, but feels good. So no complaints. Nice and grippy on the bezel. The bezel is stainless steel, and as I mentioned, there's absolutely no rock in it. I mean, this is a solid watch. It feels solid. Very well made. Case finishing is good. You've got a solid stainless case. It's 316L. Polished sides, nice circular brushing on the top of the case, all smooth transitions. There are no sharp edges. The bottom of the lugs here, very smooth. Actually, it does even reminds me of the old Seiko SKX kind of case finishing, the way it's done, but very smooth, no sharp edges at all. And I would say very good case execution. If we look at the dial, this one has the blue sunray finish, and you've got loomed indices. Now, you probably notice there is not much, if any, anti-reflective on this crystal. It does, if I'm filming in front of the window, and you can see it really picking up a lot of reflection. So AR on here, if there is any, it's non-existent. Nice loom application on here. It's not the best loom. I don't know what loom Orient is using. I'll give you a loom shot from a dark room. I won't do a time lapse because it's kind of uneven, but it is loomed and it looks okay. And it is actually loomed all the way around. Even the 3 o'clock has a loom pip on there. You do see you have a day-date window. It's showing a little misalignment here on the date disc. I'm not sure why. I suspect it's probably getting ready to tick over at midnight, but I could be wrong. So yeah, nice finish on the dial. Nothing fancy. Typical Orient logo, water resistant, 200 meters or 20 bars they show. And as you can see down at the bottom here, you've got movement Japan. So speaking of the movement, as I mentioned, this is a Orient in-house movement on here. They're using what they call the caliber F6922. It's an automatic, hand-windable, hacking movement. Orient has had this movement, I think, in production for around 10 years, and they've been proven to be good, solid movements. It's in-house, it's made by Orient, only Orient's using them. The movement has 22 joules. It's operating at 3 hertz, or 21,600 beats per hour. And it's just a good, solid workhorse movement. About 40 hours power reserve, so I would say very comparable to the Seiko NH or 4R series movements. Just a solid, no frills movement. I'll put up a screenshot here from Caliber Corner showing the movement. Nothing to look at, very pedestrian, but good solid movement. Starts up easily. Crown on here, as I mentioned, it is a screw down crown, so first position, we can wind it, and pretty good winding action. Second position, you can set your date, and then third position hacks the watch was getting ready to change over on the date here. That's why it was misaligned. So yeah, nice action. Threaded in. It does not have a clutch to disengage the winding when you thread it, so actually as you're threading in the crown, it is winding the watch. And you know what? At this price point, that's totally fine. I'm cool with it. So yeah, it's a decent watch. They do come with either a stainless bracelet or a rubber strap. They charge a little extra for the stainless bracelets. I've had some experience with Orient bracelets, and they're honestly not the best. Very similar to the Seiko bracelets you'd get 20 years ago. Just pressed end links, a little bit sharp, not the best finishing. So it's not something I would have used, so I just went ahead and ordered this on the rubber strap. But let me put this on. I'll give you a wrist shot, show you how it wears. Just on the wrist today is my Jeannot silent service. So here it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. And yeah, comfortable strap. You can see the watch wears pretty good actually for the size. For a 44 millimeter, it doesn't wear as big as you think it would. And I've got to say, it's a comfortable watch. Now, I have not worn it that much on the silicone rubber simply because I don't like silicone straps. They pick up all the dust. But, this thing is an absolute strap monster in terms of what you can put it on. I've thrown sailcloth straps on it, elastic straps, leather straps. Pretty well anything goes. So, the world's your oyster. Put whatever strap you want on this guy. Don't buy these watches, Orients, don't buy them for the bracelets because honestly the bracelets aren't that good. But yeah, you're getting a good solid watch and a good solid movement. Good water resistance. Just an ideal dive watch for $200 price point. I don't think you can beat them. All right, so some final thoughts here on the Orient KANNO, and I'll get into some likes and dislikes. The My list of complaints is actually pretty short on this watch. I think the date window, it's just a little overdone. I don't care for the day date and the fact they've put 2 stripes over it. But, that's just my personal taste. Love it or hate it, the Orient logo and some of the script is a little odd. But, that's Orient. They've always done that. And, they're unique. They do their own thing. Other than that, I really can't say much bad about the watch. Yeah, the bracelets are kind of chintzy, and even the straps are a little cheap, but you don't buy these for the bracelet or the strap. You buy it because you're getting a solid Japanese-made watch. It would have been nice if they had sapphire crystal on here with anti-reflective, but again, at this price point, you're getting what you pay for. And you know what? This mineral glass is held up just fine. I can't complain about it at all. So as far as the likes go, as a dive watch, this is a really solid 200-meter diver. Wears nicely, comfortable case shape. Of course, Orient's been making these KANNO cases now for years, and I think they've really got it dialed in. Quality of the watch is very good. No issues here quality-wise. Everything lines up. The watch runs accurately. And I think for $200 for a Japanese automatic watch, you can't go wrong. They're really good, solid watches, and you can just beat the living crap out of these things, and they go. It really reminds me of my old Seiko SKX in so many different ways. When I bought my SKX 009, what was it, 15 years ago, it was a $150 mechanical watch, and I've worn it out on ships, beaten the crap out of it, and it just kept on going. And this really reminds me of that old SKX. Okay, the crown guards and the crown's a little different, but just the feel of the watch, how it wears, the durability of it, the simplicity of it. It's just gives me a nice feeling, and I really do think this has kind of filled the steps of the old Seiko's market position. So if you're in the market for a very affordable, solid dive watch, give Orient some thought. They're good watches for the money, I think. And, you know, they've got a whole bunch of different product lines, Bambinos, and I've got a solar-powered, a solar quartz Orient, which I'll do a review on one of these days, too. It's kind of a fun watch, Solar Panda. Anyhow, guys, that's it for this week. I try to bring new content out on Fridays, so stay tuned for that. As always, my videos are not sponsored. I'm not compensated for doing this. This is my own watch, paid for with my own money. I hope you enjoy the content. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you found this helpful. And yeah, until then, till next week, stay safe out there, and thank you for watching.